Hello everyone, I'm Mike Feltenberger, and we are going to be recapping the opening night racing activities at the Shellhammer Dirt Track, celebrating their 50th anniversary of racing activity under the Courtier family productions. Over 100 cars were entered last night into the pit area at Shellhammer Dirt Track, and I'm going to give a brief rundown of each of the A mains run. Hope everybody enjoys this recap. First up were the Junior Sprints. Junior Sprints took to the Speedway first last night, and getting the opening night win in the one was Enzo Udicello. Udicello taking the win over Logan Chabilia, driving the 45, with Cole Sertman in the 33S claiming the third position. Getting the fourth spot, driving the 15, was Mason Knoll. Mason actually came from the last starting spot to get fourth at the feature's end, with Carter Green in the 5 sliding in at the 5th spot. Next up were the 125 micros, and getting the wins in the 125 micro class was Steve Simmons aboard the Sam Borger 04. Finishing second was Seth Gregory in the 14. Third spot going to Mitch Gibson in the 15, with Corey Harding driving the 3H getting fourth, and Easton Miller, who took a tumble on the 17th lap, uprighting the car, getting the thing started, the 17E started, and rejoining the field for a 5th place finish. That's Sam Borger's 04 with Steve Simmons behind the wheel, taking the win in the 125 micros. Third class on the Speedway were the Junior Slingshots. Fantastic race that was. Charlie Geibel in the 97 took the lead from the outset and held off all challenges to take the win in a 20-lap A-main. The run of the night was from Aubrey Romig in the 35A. Aubrey started dead last, 13th on the field, came up and had a fantastic run of second when the 20 laps was completed. Your third spot finisher was Barry Seaman in the 55B. Barry was an early race challenger, had a little bit of handling issues middle of the race, came back, regrouped for a 3rd place finish. Carter Hughes in the 4 had to go to the back. He was an innocent victim in a couple of the accidents during the 20-lap A-main, but regrouped to come back for a solid 4th place finish. And Haley Bernatowski in the 86H, getting the 5th position in the Junior Slingshot A-main. Next up, your 4th class on the Speedway was the 270 micros. That race is currently under review. Had a couple of computer issues the last couple of laps of the 270 A main. Brenda's going to look into it and make sure all the corrections are made if needed. So as of the end of the race, here's what we have for the top 5. It could change. It is under review. Taking the win in the 16X was Chris Dolan, last lap pass, getting the win over Adam Buchel in the 10. Finishing third was Dustin Roberts in the 24. Jacob Neff in the 29J coming in 4th. And Dylan Caronia in the 53 was your 5th place finisher. A lot of the 2024 hot shoes in this class had good runs on Wednesday night. So we're hoping to see these continued good runs from these 270 micro sprint racers and a continued good field. That's how the 270 micro A main went, but again, this race is under review due to computer issues in scoring. 5th class on the track was the Stage 1 Modifieds, and grabbing the win in the 5-teen was Johnny Fugello. Johnny also won his heat during the night, so he sort of swept the class with a heat win and a feature win. But challenging throughout the whole night was Dylan Hoke and Tyler Hoke and Carter Mullins. There was a lot of challengers in the Stage 1 modified class, but taking the win was Johnny Fugello by 0.4 seconds over Tyler Hoke. Finishing third was the 10 of Dakota George. He was involved in a mid-race accident, regrouped, come back for a solid 3rd place finish. Ali Cushman getting a good run in the 3A for the 4th spot at the end of the 20 laps, and rounding out the top 5 was Carter Mullins in the 2. That's your top 5 in the Stage 1 modified class. 6th class on the Speedway for the evening was 22 all-star slingshots. Fantastic field. A lot of star-studded cars were in this main event. 25 laps of distance and getting the win, adding to his over 100 career wins at Shellhammers. Brett Bieber in his family-owned 32, taking the win just over the 2024 Hot Shoot Point champion Lindsey Garl in the 17L. Jason Dunkelberger, a co-point champion in the 6X, came up to get a 4th spot, just bested at the finish line by John Imhoff in the 17J. John working up through the field, getting a nice 3rd place run, just narrowly getting Jason Dunkelberger at the finish line. And your 5th place finisher was a feature winner from 2024, Tess Horvath. Top 5 jumbled pretty much of the 20 laps from 3rd back to 5th. A couple drivers hopped into the 5th place spot and fell back late in the race, but Tess Horvath held strong to get 5th place in the All-Star Slingshot race won by Brett Bieber. Haley Ero was a challenger earlier in the race, running 2nd in the 57, moving up from the junior slingshot class, but had a little incident on lap 5 while running 2nd and was not a factor in the race after that. And our final class on the Speedway was the 600 micros, and a fantastic run to the finish. A good battle between winner Adam Buchel in the 10 and Trevor Kobolars in the 5. Late race caution bunched up the field, but Buchel had enough power coming off the 4th turn to grab the win just ahead of Trevor Kobolars, getting 2nd in the 5. Finishing 3rd was the 37 Matt McAnally. Matt was a consistent runner, stayed strong throughout most of the 20 laps and was a contender there for a while, but just didn't have enough to get past Kobolars and Buchel, but did settle in for the 3rd position. Chase Ware showing some speed early in the season, getting 4th in the 22, and rounding out your top 5, Dan Lane Jr. in the 25X. Some fantastic racing with the 600 micros. So we'll be returning back April the 30th for another night of high-speed action on the high banks at Shellhammer Dirt Track. Hope everyone has a fantastic week and hope to see everybody back again at the little track by the river Wednesday night, April the 30th.